Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Kennels. Today I got another little video here for you. This was one of those. I want to say this was out of print as well. Basically, just sold out. It's what it was. Now, when I did buy this, I ended up actually buying just the disc, the 4K disc version, or the Blu-ray version, whatever it was. But it was just the disc version itself. Now this is a pretty funny movie, especially the ending where the guy's like, "Yeah, I don't know why you're gonna record yourself or whatever, and then turn your back." Yeah, that was pretty dumb to do, especially when you think the guy's a little off their rocker. You don't turn your back on them. You know what I mean? You stay vigilant. But anyways, that movie was none other than Second Sight's Creep. This is the limited edition. Like I said, I previously had just the regular disc version. This one did come with the J card. I did get this one new, so it was still sealed at the time, which was good, and it was priced well, so price on it was not bad. I mean, a little bit more than what I would have paid if I bought it when it first came out, but I ended up going with the disc version instead. But I mean, it's whatever. But let's see what it comes with. I'm sure it's going to be the typical fashion of what they normally have. So of course they're going to have their book. They're going to got the little book. Backside doesn't really have too much artwork. It's kind of like the tub, circle, whatever it is, whatever he's sitting in. And then, of course, we got some of what they talk about in the movie and the pictures itself. So, pretty cool. Except for the dude, I mean, he had some straight up issues. Some crazy issues, which is cool. I mean, it's all right, but dude definitely had some issues there. And poor dude that was basically being the videographer. Yeah. Sometimes what they say, some jobs just ain't worth taking, and that was definitely one that was not worth taking. That was for sure. Anyways, that is the book. And of course, as you know, they always come with their little art cards, which is pretty cool. Which I don't like taking them out because, well, it's just sometimes it's a pain to get them back in, and I don't really want to tear the slip that it comes in. But let's see if we can get to another one. Well, I took 2 of them out, but let's see. No, I took more than 2 out. So we have that picture. Pretty cool. And then we have this one. We at the top of the stairs. That's pretty cool. Now, I don't know why they call the movie Creep, unless they consider him a creep. Maybe that's the reason why, this particular film has that title. Now, it's not the greatest film. I mean, it's kind of like a low budget type of film, at least the way they were shooting it. That's what it looks like. Sound isn't bad. Sound is pretty cool, but it does look, kind of like a low budget film with a lot of like handheld footage being put in there. I don't know if some people would consider that like found footage, but I call it some low budget shit. But I mean, it was still a decent movie overall. And then, of course, the case itself with the front and back art. Now, the inside doesn't have any artwork, except for it does. You can see the artwork through it, at least through the light. But other than that, no, there isn't any artwork on there. And once I say, yeah, it's just a Blu-ray disc. Yeah, this really isn't a movie that would really benefit from being on 4K. At least the way, the movie itself looks. But on Blu-ray, I mean, it's more than sufficient. And this one is region free, so you don't have to worry about it not playing in certain players. But yeah, that is Creep from Second Sight, their limited edition. I love my chunky boxes from Second Sight. I don't know why. Like, I'm just fascinated with Second Sight's releases. Even though I know like Arrow can do like similar stuff to what Second Sight does, but I really just like Second Sight's. Now Arrow, is one of my top picks when it comes to their chunky boxes, but I just got a spot for Second Sight. Now this next one, I'm really debating if I want to open this one. I really don't, only because I don't have a slip cover for it, and I can't put it in any like the steelbook slip covers because it's just too tall, but it's also too skinny to be like in the Manta Lab or the Arrow plastic slips. It doesn't fit in there. But like when I tell you I got this for an awesome deal, I want to say, oh God, was it like $20? I believe it was $20 is what I paid for this. Brand new, still sealed. It is a DVD version, but it is none other than the original DVD release for Godzilla, which is really, really cool. Like I said, I don't really want to open this one because I just don't have a plastic slip to put it in. So I don't want it to get scratched up or damaged. But if I did, I would go ahead and open this. I definitely would. But this one does include the Japanese version, of course, and then it also includes the US version in a 4:3 aspect ratio. The one that stars Raymond Burr. To be quite honest with you, skip the US version. Just watch the Japanese version. Much better movie. And as far as when they kind of do that splicing to put Raymond Burr's in there, it doesn't really work. But that's what they did, because they wanted to have some American in a fucking Japanese movie. Like, leave the Japanese alone. Shit, keep it the way they meant it to be. Good. It was already perfect. Don't need to go in there and muck it the fuck up. Just keep Godzilla like Godzilla, and everybody will be okay. But yeah, I was definitely excited to get this. Now I do have the DVD version for Biollante that I did get for really cheap. I want to say that one was used though. Well, I can't remember if it was used or new, but it was, damn. Here? No. Yeah, it's somewhere else. But I do have the Blu-ray of it, so that's really cool. But this one I was really, really excited to get because they have like their, available for the first time in North America DVD. Yeah, from their master collection. Yeah, this is really awesome to get, and especially brand new for $20. Like, I mean, you can't say no to that. It's just awesome. So, I know if you're a G-Man fan, definitely get a hold of this. Now, of course, yes, it is DVD. I mean, you can get the Blu-ray version. You can get the 4K version. That looks even better. If you're going to get the 4K version, though, get the Criterion release rather than the Toho release. Toho release is a lot darker in color. Blacks are a bit more crushed and everything, where the Criterion version is much, much better. Unless you're just crazy and you're like, you know what, I just want both of them. Doesn't matter. Then, do that. I can understand. But yeah, these were my my two little pickups there. So I don't know what I'm going to do with the disc version of Creep. Maybe I sell it. Maybe I trade it. I would rather trade it, to be quite honest with you. You know, if someone has something that I would like to get and, you know, that's something you're interested in, you know, maybe we can just swap. But yeah, that would probably be the only thing I would do. But other than that, hey, hope you enjoyed this video. Have more to come for you. If you did enjoy, you know, thumb it up. And if you didn't, you know, hey, shit, do what you got to do. Other than that, share with your mama, your cousin, your auntie, your grandmama, your whole family, you know. It's been your boy, BULLBOYKENNELS, and as always, keep on scratching. Peace. We up out of here, baby. Creeping down the street.